Hello, and welcome to my oral presentation of the work that I've done in social studies. Today, I'll be talking about the district in New York City called Williamsburg, located in Brooklyn. When we take a look at Williamsburg, we could say that it's a big contrast compared to Manhattan. When you walk out the subway on Bedford Avenue, it's like you aren't in New York any longer. It's like you're in some sort of suburban neighborhood. In the district, there are a lot of different types of buildings that you wouldn't normally encounter in New York City. There aren't these typical skyscrapers which we see in Manhattan, but there are these small city houses with small porches, relatively small apartments as well, and then we have these factories that have been built into shops but also apartments. And in the streets we see a lot of greenery, and we also see these small cozy cafes and interesting shops that really catch your eye. This is where the workers, the artists, the families with children have moved out simply because they didn't have enough money to live in Manhattan. The area can be described as hip or up and coming because of the people that live in the district. These people are from the so-called creative class. These people are they don't have that much money, but they're innovative and create innovative homes, which leads to economic growth. The artists of Williamsburg have a lot of they affect the street environment a lot, because when you are in Williamsburg, you will encounter a lot of street art on the doors of houses, on the walls, on the concrete. It's basically everywhere. It's like the whole district is the artists' canvases. The American urban sociologist Richard Florida defines the creative class as a social class in the society that we live in, as the one that does the most innovative thinking. He talks about how the creative class possesses the most creative capital, and he divides the creative class into three different groups, where we have the small bohemian group, a somewhat bigger creative core, and then finally these creative professionals. When you visit Williamsburg as a tourist, you'll easily notice the contrast between the hipster community and the ultra-religious Jewish environment, which is seen side by side in Williamsburg. The distinction between these two environments is found right about where the Williamsburg Bridge is located. And when you move from these two zones, you get a very special feeling, because it's 1 minute you're in one quarter and another minute you're in another. So it's only about 100 meters we're talking about. And when we move north, you meet the happy, young, creative, welcoming hipsters. But if we move 100 meters south, there are several factors that indicate that we're not it doesn't feel like Williamsburg anymore. It's like we're in a whole nother country. All the writing is in a foreign language, and we can't understand what the inhabitants are saying when they speak. And everyone is dressed in this typical Orthodox costume or clothes, and the feeling that we had when we were in the northern part is completely gone. Now we feel not depressed, but everything is very monotone, and there aren't this feeling of happiness and freedom, creativity. All of that is completely gone. And I would say I find it very sad how two communities could be so different, and in my opinion, I'd say that this part of Williamsburg is 100% what I didn't really enjoy about visiting, because I really didn't feel welcomed at all.